Hello and welcome back to Telltales Game of Thrones. Alright, we're heading into episode 4 now, aren't we? Do the dead frighten you? Good question. Let's face it, most people are scared of death. In fact, I'm willing to bet everybody is on some level afraid of death. But the dead themselves, You could get into an interesting philosophical debate about that. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. Loading, 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 loading. What is that tune that I use as my sort of thing to mutter while things load? Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Yeah, there we go.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
My father is planning to make a move against your family. He knows all your weaknesses, all your plans.
I still find it surprising that so few people stood up to Griff.
He's been sending a great deal of gold to someone in King's Landing.
We were told we'd be speaking to Lord Tyrion alone.
That's enough, Andros.
North Grove? That's just some shit story for little kids.
I've heard stories. Old tales of a secret forest within a forest. Your lord knew what he was talking about. I'm part of the free folk. People round here call
Excuse me for a moment, I think I heard someone at the door. Sorry about that. Back in we go.
My true name is Sarah Flowers.
You're a bastard?
It means a lot to be able to share that with someone. Someone I can trust.
At least the wildlings don't give a damn about that kind of thing.
You're not still marrying into this wretched family.
Perhaps we'll remain allies after all.
At least I managed to talk her around.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot.
Marine? Shit.
What?
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I suspect you're going to have
If you
to.
presume to speak of my dragons, you best choose your words carefully.
Come on. Whoa, it's gone stuttery all of a sudden.
Malcolm!
It's been really sluggish this morning for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause this recording.
Are you gonna be a good little forester?
We'll see.
Learn your lesson?
If it keeps doing it, I'll pause
Stay
the recording
down.
and see if I can figure out what's causing it.
Don't think this is over, Roderick!
The Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble.
I still maintain that's an utterly barbaric practice as well.
I never did tell you about your father, did I? We bled him at first, like a pig.
I'm sorry, that wasn't even a fight, it was a one... I didn't do that. I went for his arm, not his chest. The previously on is wrong. Which obviously means the save game doesn't actually remember that decision to carry it over. Don't forget to burn him. Might not have been killed by a White Walker, but up here, it's probably best to be safe. See, I went for the arm, not the chest. I deliberately didn't kill him. Could have. I had about 4 opportunities to.
I knew you were a killer the day you arrived. Seems Britt found out too.
Hey, he attacked me.
Now they all see it.
It wasn't my fault. He attacked me, and we fought, and...
So you struck him down and left him to die. You told me what you did to get here. We both know you had blood on your hands.
Yes.
But now, you've
killed one of your brothers.
Ugh.
You'll lose your head for this, Tuttle.
What, you seriously don't have a
You'll be
self-defense
disgraced,
clause?
Dishonoured.
You won't execute me. With Mance Raider coming, the Night's Watch needs all the men it can get.
Especially
Honest
one who's
men,
proved he can fight.
Loyal men. Not brother killers. There's only one thing to be done with you now.
Hey, Frostfinger. I saw what Garrett did to Brit last night.
And?
I was there. My relief was late, so I stayed behind.
Yeah, he was there.
Then go on. What did you see, boy?
Garrett's telling the truth. Brit attacked him, just like he said.
Why,
Garrett
thank
had
you.
no choice but to fight back.
There isn't a man at the wall wouldn't sell his own mother for the right price.
God, he's
You
depressing.
two are up to something. Some deal you worked out. Or he's defending you for...
That's impossible. Finn can't stand me. Because you're a fucking squire who thinks you're better than everyone.
Enough! Garrett killed a man of the watch. There's a price to be paid for that. Let's go. I knew it was a mistake to make you a ranger.
Frostfinger. What's to be done with him? We're heading to Crusters.
You'll have to find someone else for your expedition. Your man here still has a lot to answer for. Now out of the way, Snow.
Give us a moment.
I say, it's really
Think
interesting
him
hearing the
quick and be done
inconsistencies
with
in the
it.
voice acting, especially from the main
Garrett.
cast of the show.
You told me
You
wouldn't
could
get
tell
into
the
it
ones who
with
have
Brit.
experience doing VO
What
work from
happened?
the ones who
I
don't.
thought you were smarter than that, Garrett. I thought you were going to be by my side at Crusters.
I'm sorry I let you down, John. I didn't mean for it to come to this.
I gave him like 12
You gave me your
opportunities to
word,
back down.
Garrett. It can't have been easy. Facing the man who killed your family.
Aye.
Is there nothing to be done?
Aside from removing Tuttle's head from his shoulders? No.
But
you're about to go off and execute a nest full of traitors at Crasters.
Very true.
How is this any different?
Godspeed with you, Garrett. We're down a man, so keep your eyes open.
I think you're down to 2 men,
Let's
given
move.
that the other guy was also meant to be going.
You can go begging to your gods all you want, boy. It's the axe has the final say.
So he's going to end up escaping and heading north of the wall somehow, isn't he? It's the only logical thing to happen at this point. Sorry. I could always sing the Game of Thrones song. Game of Thrones, yeah, Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones, yeah, Game of Thrones, yeah, Game of Thrones, yeah. I don't know if you guys have ever heard that or not, you probably have. There's also the version that includes a lot of swearing, but in case you hadn't noticed, I tend not to swear when I'm doing commentary. I don't have a problem with it, I just, you know, if you're going to swear, have a good reason to swear. That's my attitude. Yeah, which is why the Deus Machina Demon Bane Let's Play is just littered with me uttering profanity, because of course I'm acting out the character who is littering his speech with profanity, and to be honest, with pretty good reason. Back to where are we? Okay. No, this isn't okay. This is Marine, isn't it? Or outside of Marine, technically. Well, we were meant to be meeting with Danny.
Do you know how many men have stood before me with false tales of my dragons? Desperate men, hoping for wealth, protection. Liars, every one of them. And I expect you are no different. You don't want to see what I do to liars.
It's probably something ominous.
You have my word.
Your word means nothing. Not when it is so easily bought.
Fair point.
Oh, shit.
Oh boy.
Are you frightened?
Yeah, a little bit.
I thought you'd seen a dragon before.
Yeah, it damn near killed us.
Your reaction says otherwise.
He's much smaller than the other one.
Would you like to touch him? Go ahead. Unless you are afraid. Of course,
half a brain is
man who
afraid
has
of a
really
dragon.
faced a dragon before may have reason to be afraid. Go on.
So let's face it. So let's face it, Drogon is the most
You're brave,
uncontrollable.
at least.
I don't think he likes me.
You still have a hand, don't you? You claim you saw Drogon. Give me a reason to believe you. I
Start with
told
two.
you I've heard this story before. I'm going to need more than that.
I have this.
Drogon, how did you get that? What have you done to him? If you've hurt him...
Hurt him?
He attacked us.
Drogon wouldn't strike without reason. You must have scared him.
And Drogon would.
He is not some kind of thoughtless beast.
The men who were following us, the Lost Legion, they drew their swords and tried to fight him.
And Drogon defended himself.
So
Yeah.
we somehow deserve to be burnt alive because your little baby was scared?
Keep it little bit.
Your tongue is dangerously sharp, sellsword. Why did you come here? You offer me nothing but lies. To what end? You want gold? A title?
Actually, we want to borrow about 100 of your mercenaries.
Undying gratitude.
My little brother was murdered in front of his family, and our youngest is still held against his will at our enemy's house.
What is it you expect me to do?
We need to hire an army.
An army?
If you could spare some of your sellswords.
Please, if
I also came here looking for an army. But what I found were the cries of children and people suffering in chains while their masters profited from their misery. My sellswords will help me free the slaves of Marine. That is their mission. Your need is not greater than theirs. These are people who have suffered for years without end.
we both want the same thing here. To liberate Marine, to see you take the Iron Throne. That's what I want too.
And having an ally in
If you
Westeros
really
wouldn't
believe
hurt.
that, you'll understand why I cannot help you.
There must be something I can do to convince you.
As we speak, my men prepare to enter Marine.
Yeah,
What
boy.
they are about to do is much bigger than you or I. Bigger than one family back in Westeros. So, unless you think you can storm Marine and free all the slaves yourself, you have
but we
nothing
can
more
help.
to offer me. Croft? You may leave.
That's it.
Your Grace.
See them out.
Beskar knows the city better than anyone, Your Grace.
What the hell, Asher?
Is this
Sorry.
true?
Yes. I lived in Marine for a time. On the eastern side of the city. Fucking bastard.
Sorry. Well, with her a bit ticked off, I think that's a reasonable point to end this first part, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next.